Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Denise.
You're very welcome
Thank
to
you
the
very much.
Sycamores.
Thank you.
Mary is from Moore Financials, which are located on Crossbridge Street. So it is down there opposite Super Value Car Park.
That's correct.
So Mary is here today just to give us some advice and a little bit of help in regards what's involved in getting a mortgage. If you want to move in here to these wonderful homes in the Sycamores, what you need to do and how do you need to prepare in order to get your finance in order. Mary.
Okay. Denise, my first piece of advice to anybody looking for a house, wherever that house is, is to be mortgage ready.
Okay.
I would say go and get your mortgage approved to know how much you're going to be approved for, even before you go house shopping.
Okay.
That, I think, will take a lot of the stress and the strain out of even making the decision then on the house. You're not worrying about whether I'm going to get approved for the funding and then trying to decide what house am I going to pick.
Okay.
So I would say even before you've picked your house, go get your mortgage in order.
Okay.
Okay.
So what would you suggest they call to the office
Go
or
to
in the
ourselves.
office?
Yes,
Make an
there's
appointment.
our team. There's Eamon, there's Michael, there's myself, there's Mark, and I suppose we'll go through with somebody what documents I suppose first they need to be gathering,
Okay.
and then let them know how much they would be approved for.
Okay.
So at least then when they go meet yourself, Denise, and they're looking at these lovely houses or looking at any house,
Okay.
they know what is within their budget.
Okay.
So I suppose the things they should have ready and they should be looking for and get gathering is they need to have at least 6 months bank statements, current account statements and savings statements. They need to have 6 months credit card statements or any loans, proof of any loans that they have.
Okay.
And I suppose it's to bring in those documents as well as 3 pay slips, consecutive pay slips, and their P60s.
Okay. And then for self-employed?
Self-employed, they would need either 2 to 3 years of their accounts.
Okay.
And they have what they get it from their accountant, what it's called a Chapter 4 or Form 11. Again, their accountant will help them with this.
Okay.
And bring those in, and we will literally go down through everything with them and let them know, whether they're ready, mortgage ready immediately, or some people aren't, and they have to wait maybe 3 months, or they might have to wait 6 months, or they might have to wait only a month.
Okay.
So it depends.
The months go fast, the
they
time
go
goes fast.
Exactly. Especially if they're waiting for a house to be built, all those things can be sorted out. So it's really, I suppose, to iron out all those concerns and worries, and will I get the funding or will I not get the funding, and at least then you have your paperwork and your approval in principle, and you can then go genuinely looking for a house.
And when you say savings, like does a person have to be regularly putting something in every month, or can they just put it in ad hoc here and there, or what do the institutes like to say?
Either is acceptable. I mean, once they have saved money, some people depending on how their bills go out, maybe it's every 2 months that they can save money, not every month.
Okay.
Some people are very organised and put it away into a savings account. Some people just let it build up in their current account. At the end of the day, once they can prove that they can save, and also to remember that if they're currently paying rent, that is considered part of their repayment capacity.
And to make sure to be lodging it into their landlord's account.
Yes,
that's
to lodge through your account, because that's proof then.
Okay.
A rent book on its own isn't sufficient. You need to be lodging it through the account. So that's really, really important to keep those.
Absolutely. Okay, that's very important. So are there different rates then, and what do the rates mean to the individual applicant?
There's loads of different rates, and people get really confused when they start looking at it. There's the CCPC site, which is the government-based website, which is really good. It's unbiased. It gives you all the providers. It gives you all the rates. I'd recommend anybody to sit down and go through that, because it's not any institution plugging their own.
Okay.
It shows you everybody.
So what's that?
www.ccpc.ie. Very, very good website.
Excellent.
So I would certainly look at that. And I suppose the other thing then is if people are looking at, if they're first time buyers and they're looking at the Help to Buy scheme, I would advise them to go and see that they are eligible for that.
Absolutely.
And if they go to revenue.ie and go onto the Help to Buy section on that, and put in their PPS numbers, and the details will come up for them.
And it is only a brand new house that the Help to Buy is applicable to, isn't it?
It's for first time buyers buying or building a new house.
Okay, because a lot of people get confused about that when they come into us. They think it's a second time property, and it could be just any property when they're first time buyers, but it's not. It's just a brand new A-rated home. And that's how they apply then, because the contractor is registered with revenue in order for them to get their tax back, isn't it, for the last 4 years?
They can get up to 20,000.
20,000. Now that's a fantastic contribution when you're.
It's important to put in their PPS numbers and then see what they're eligible for, because everybody is going to be different. So that's
absolutely. I know everyone here on this development. We're delighted with the contributions that the revenue gave them through the Help to Buy. So they did. So then, if you're a contract worker, Mary, what does that mean? What does that mean when I'm applying?
If you're a contract worker, but if you're continuously having contracts that are repeated, you're still as eligible as anybody else to go for a mortgage. And in times gone past, people say, oh, I'm on contract, I won't get a mortgage. But I suppose you will, and not to be afraid of it. And I suppose I would say to anybody in that situation, come in and talk to us, because a lot of industries now only recruit people on a continuous contract.
Yeah.
So I suppose don't be afraid of it. Come in and I will go through it with you, what you need in order to prove if you are a contract worker.
Okay. Right. So
not to be afraid, I think, is the most important thing.
Yeah, I think that's what we're trying to get through here this morning, is for everyone, to be mortgage ready, but don't be afraid to make the appointment and go in and sit down with the advisors and the professional team like yourselves, and you will go through it with them. So it is. So yeah, in the Sycamores here, we have a limited number of property left. So I would say, if you're at home and you're listening to this today, get out there, get mortgage ready, contact More Financials, and get calling Denise Radley. Thank you very much.
Thank you.